looking for the sports channel, Gary.
Well, hello you gorgeous mother truckers, and welcome to another video. Right, this one follows on from the last one. I'm still stuck in the same traffic jam. So I thought, as I'm not going anywhere, might as well do another video. Oh, the fun of it all. I mean, I've literally travelled, what, 250 yards in 25 minutes. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. It really is. Any case, so as I mentioned in the previous video, we've got Rachel Reeves's mini budget. Sorry, spring statement. This is the same thing. One of the other things that's coming on is we can talk about Angela Rayner and her master plan, which is the employment laws, the new changes to the employment laws, which she thinks and seems to think, like many Labour ideas, that this is going to help, because it's all about trying to help people, isn't it? Trying to make people better off, and without, as usual, thinking of the goddamn consequences of said issue. You see, the problem is in her mind, in her socialist mind, in her addled brain, no doubt, it seems a great idea. What she's basically saying is, from day one, as soon as you sign a contract, you're automatically entitled to everything, all the company benefits. You don't go on trial. You don't get less money for being inexperienced. You have to get the full money for that job that you've been employed to do. You get all the sick pay straight from the get-go. You get all the absence straight from the get-go. In fact, you get absolutely everything straight from the get-go. Which sounds absolutely fan-dabby-dozy, doesn't it? Well, except, of course, there's just one small problem. And that problem being is the fact that, well, it doesn't quite work like that, does it? You see, what it does is it now makes employers go, do I really want to employ that person? Not only remember that the fact that it's actually costing a lot of money per se, that, you know, it's costing them a small fortune. It's also the fact that, in reality, it makes them question everything. It makes them think, well, do I want to do that? Do I need to do that? This person, for one, is going to cost me a fortune because of my national insurance contributions, but also because, of course, the employer's going to have to pay more national insurance, remember this, and also more money, because that 18-year-old kid that you've just employed isn't going to be any good, because it's an extra cost. It really is an extra cost. So, and also, do I want to employ an 18-year-old with all this money on full wages with 6 months sickness, and it's also really hard to get rid of them? Or do I want to maybe invest in a 30-year-old, or maybe a 40-year-old, or potentially a 50-year-old, because they've got kids and they've got a mortgage and they're happier and they're more reliable? This is what I've got to think about. This is the stuff that I've got to keep in my mind and keep myself focused on. You see, basically what would happen is you could employ a 17-year-old school leaver, for instance, okay, who leaves school. You employ them. Now, from day one, he's going to have the same, or she is going to have the same pay as anyone else who's currently doing the job that you've been employed to do. So there's that for a start off. So I've been working in this company for 26 years, and the 17-year-old kid comes in and is now earning exactly the same amount of money that I'm earning. So that's going to make all of the older workers feel like shit. And they will probably demand more money. But under the new employment rules, that would then mean that once that's been done and they get more money, the now 17-year-old has to be paid the same. But also that same 17-year-old could get in, do one day and go, this fucking job's shit. I don't want to do this job. But then realise, well, I can actually go on the sick now for 6 months before they can get rid of me. So I can literally sit at home and do nothing for 6 months. And then I can say, fuck your job. If I so want to. But of course, I could get away with not doing that as well. Looking good, isn't it? So, not only we got that, which I think is amazing, you're going to basically, in that process, completely remove young people from the job pool because no respecting company is going to employ them because of the risk factor, irrespective of whether or not they may be the greatest worker ever and actually turn out to be the greatest worker ever. They may have the greatest work ethic ever, but you're not going to take that chance because of the money it's going to cost you. Firstly, in national insurance contributions, which are going to be massive. And then just in the fact that he could literally go, I'm off after 6 months. Gone, toodaloo, bye-bye, not more. And there's nothing you can do. And they also make it really hard to sack someone. So what do you think this is going to do? What this is going to do, and I'm going to answer it for you, because you've probably already worked it out. What this is going to do is going to make you go, no, I'm not employing anyone. We'll just have to do the best we can do with what we've got left now. That's what we can do, because I can't afford to employ anyone. I genuinely can't afford to employ them because it's just too much money. And what you're also going to see is smaller companies just go bankrupt and just disintegrate because this new employment law, on top of the national insurance contributions and the extra increase for companies to have to employ a worker. What we're basically looking at is a complete collapse of employment. Now, the thing is, an awful lot of people in the government itself don't like this new employment law because some of them, with their limited brain power, can actually understand that this is going to cause a major problem. And a lot of people in their constituencies are going, you're going to destroy our businesses, you idiots. Now, the problem being is it's been brought forward by Rayner, who is the Deputy Prime Minister. And this is where the dynamic comes in. If she can't be challenged by this because she's the Deputy Prime Minister, the only person who can really tell her no is the Prime Minister. But the problem is it's very hard to get rid of a Deputy Prime Minister, but very easy to get rid of an actual Prime Minister. And this is the crux of the matter. No matter how much they hate it, they can't do anything about it. Because what they did was they have selected people to be in their parliament, their government. They've selected idiots who have no reality basis at all. They have no idea what to do in life. They come up with these stupid, fucking dumb, idiotic ideas and go, we'll put them in place. And even when businesses and everyone else, and this is the same with the national insurance increase for employers, all the businesses were going, dude, it's a really bad idea. This isn't going to work. You're going to cripple our businesses. You're going to destroy us. What are you doing? That's what's going to happen. That's how it's going to be. Literally like that. And even when everyone who's got vastly more skills and knowledge, tell them this is wrong, they still go ahead and do it because they are insane. Keir Starmer is insane. Rachel Reeves, insane. Angela Rayner, insane. David Leonard, they're all insane because they genuinely believe. They've got this mantra in their head that if they keep telling the same story, it doesn't matter if it's false or a lie. It's got to be true because that's how it is. They really genuinely believe 100% that they are right and every single other person on this planet is wrong. And that's where we are right now. Literally, as I said, after this spring statement, the dog shit's going to get higher. And with this, on top of that, it's literally going to be dog shit up to your neck that's been out in the sun for 3 months. Bakingly hot, stinking, rotting. And this is just not even the end of year 1 of 5 years. God, may you have mercy upon our souls. And when it all comes down to it, at the moment, the so-called saviours are just the same. Any case, 2 videos coming up at the end of this one. One will be the last one I uploaded. The other one will be the one called The Chosen One, the one that the gods of YouTube have selected using the mighty, mighty algorithm. And do not deny it. If you agree with what I'm saying, you like what I do, then you just hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, you can like, you can share, you can join in an adult conversation in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. If you want to be a spoilt little child or a silly little troll, we have a playroom specifically designed for you, which has nothing but stickle bricks and padded walls. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel, you can. Direct link to PayPal. You can buy me a coffee on Ko-fi, and there is also a merchandising shop, which you can buy at the moment, just mugs, but more will come as and when. Any case, while I still now sit parked up waiting for my son to have to walk to me because the traffic is still horrendous, I'm going to love you and leave you.
What the fuck is this?